Oops. Hello, it's vlog number 67, and if you're watching this for the first time, don't jump away, because sometimes doing these vlogs I'm going to show you some nicks and tricks and how to be better at disc golf. I have been thinking about it, like everybody likes to see like introductional or how you do this, how you do that kind of things. I'm trying to get my discs, sorry. And I've been thinking about it, like I don't think I want to do different series about it. Maybe I will do it in the future. Right now I'm doing it in a vlog basis, and basically this vlog is about how, when, and which way. But the end goal, I want to open a disc golf course in Asia. Right now my main the sun, okay, this way is better. Right now the main idea has been towards Thailand, but there's some new tax laws that kind of making it a little bit iffy, so I have to look into those. But there's also other countries around Asia. I just enjoy the weather around there. I have some health stuff that really helped me with it, and that's the main reason. Also, I love the food in Thailand. I've been in Philippines as well. I didn't like the food there that much, but I enjoyed the food in Thailand, like so yummy. Anyway, it is Friday, and like you can see, I don't know if you can see where's the trees. Let me show you. Maybe you can hear and see that it's still extremely windy. It's not as bad it was yesterday, and yesterday evening I would classify it as a storm. The rain was promised, did not really come. It was like drip, 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 a little bit, not so bad. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to change the basket location and so putting training done. I don't think I'm going to do any UD game today because the wind is crazy. Here, let me show you. Check this putt out. Wow, did you see it? It was perfectly going in and then pew, over there. Like, how? Like, I understand how, but why is there so much wind? I'm in center of Estonia and there's so freaking much wind. How? I don't compute. Like, anyway, no Yuri came today because I know it's going to be the same misery as it was yesterday. Yesterday I hit 3 Yuli games. It means 300 putts, and of course plus the 100 putts and plus the extra in between makes no difference. I lose all confidence with this wind, and I don't know, like I don't have that spin putt. I don't have that spin putt to make it. And yeah, today I think I'm going to go in the evening, go to a practice round. On the weekend the local league is going to have the yellow layout. If you haven't checked out, go check out the local league from, I think it was episode 65, where played the local league and the green layout. Oh, that's my doggy. And I got second place in my division, so I think I'm going to be in the same division this weekend. I have to check, I'm not sure, but it's going to be the yellow layout, which is way more difficult, and you have to be better with your drives, you have to better with your putts. So we'll see. Hello, it is Saturday and it's time to get active. Today's plan is really simple. Today's last day for the next episode on the road of becoming good at putting. That episode is not going to be really informative, I think. If you're going to watch it for the first time, it's going to be probably boring, but I am in a situation where my I'd say in English equipment is kind of faulty, so I'm trying my best, and I'm about to start doing my putting practice, and then I'm going to do the 100 putts. Then I'm going to do the yearly game. So in the next hour, hopefully around 400, 500 putts, and of course later I'm going to start putting all the episode stuff together. I already did that a little bit yesterday, so there's a little bit work left, but maybe I will show you how I do it. Anyway, I'll get active now. It is Sunday. It's time to play the local league, and as you can see, the weather is quite foggy, and the weather forecast is actually saying that it's going to be raining 100%. That's why I have my boots. So when it's going to be raining and it's going to be wet everywhere, I will have traction. I have my wet raincoat and I have my umbrella. So the question is, when it's going to start raining? I'm going to start on this hole, and it's hole 14 on the Golden layout. Keep on calling it yellow layout, but the label says Golden for some reason, because this color looks to me yellow. Anyway, let's start playing. And as I was already stating, this is hole 14 and the Golden layout. Not a bad start, because it's a really difficult shot. During my warm-up, I was hitting the OB every single time. I just wanted to be safe. But this up shot, that was just poor. From here, you need to get to the bullseye. Yeah, I got that par, but yeah, it's not what you want. So the next hole, hole 15, and yeah, this shot was really nice one. I didn't expect it to go so far, but it was too straight. And middle of the flight, I was worried going to the OB. It did not. You can see the stakes on the left side, so it is okay. Something similar as last hole and under the basket. This what I wanted to on the last hole as well, but I didn't do it. And simple tap in par. That wasn't looking really simple, but you can already see the raindrops, and the raindrops is coming. So hole 16, really difficult tee shot. You have to hit the gap, and that gap I hit it perfectly. I'm not trying to get any distance from this one, just hit the gap, and I'm trying to get my par. So trying to get the shot just in front of the OBs, but it was so low. You see, looking me at my hand, and it didn't progress that much. So I still have like nice 65-70 meters to the basket. But I was really happy with this shot. That worked out perfectly. You see, clapping to myself, and simple tapping par as well. So that's a good start. So hole 17, 100 something meters to the basket, and it's the hanging basket. And this is the first hole where I felt the troubles of the wet discs, and it slipped off my hand too early, but I got a really nice distance on it. Didn't plan anything of it. I just wanted to do a nice layup. Didn't want to get my par, and yeah, it hit the tree. So yeah, I'm really happy about this one, because as you can see, 6 steps. It was so far away. Hole 18. For some reason, I forgot to turn on the record button when we're doing the tee shots. I landed here, and again, just a simple par. And here we see the other guys tapping out as well. And you can see the rain really clear. Hole 1, doing warm up. This hole worked really fine for me, especially with that same disc. But you can see my finger action. This is the drop zone. I put so much spin on it that it glided to the right, so it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good as well. So I ended up, you can see the blue disc, yeah, so I ended up really bad spot. I was hoping maybe I can extend myself to the left, but actually to the left is more for the pink disc. So I went with the sidearm, hit my line perfectly, but I hit that tree on the right side, so I landed here. And yeah, putting problems, putting problems. So yeah, double bogey sadly this round with a penalty on hole 1. So actually I really love hole 2. You just look at this view from this little bridge. I overcooked it. You can see, hit the round. I was like, yeah, it's rolling to the safety, but it rolled to the other side of the OB. And here you can see me confirming from the other guys, is it okay? And you actually can see the rain really clearly now. And that was hit my line perfectly, it just was too low. And since it's the berg, it's not going to skip, so I have another long putt to save my bogey, and of course I didn't hit it. So yeah, double bogey again, not so nice. So hole number 3, and again early off the hand. You can see my disc so understable, like crazy understable. I think because I was trying to hold it more down with my fingers, and this went OB, so that's why this is my disbelief. So again, similar upshot as hole 14 and 15, and I was with the rain, with the slippery fingers, you're just overdoing everything, and this off the hand felt like, oh, I got it, but you can see, was it, I think 8 steps. So yeah, another bad result again. So the strokes are piling up, and this was too low again. Like keep on making the same mistakes, and I even didn't reach the Mando tree. This slipped off my hand again too early, but it was actually a good shot. I think this was not the line I was aiming at, but you can see I landed actually in a good spot. I was like, oh, I can get to the basket from here. And of course it slipped off the hand too early, hit the tree and stayed on the hill. So yeah, that was actually a good upshot. I was really happy with this one. You can see the basket a little bit. You see I landed here. This is what you have to do from that spot. So coming to this hole 5, or is it 6 already? I'm already messing up. Anyway, I was hoping to get the birdie on this one because I hit the disc perfectly off the hand. First 20 meters of the flight looking good, but it kept going straight and landed here. I'm actually basically pin high. You see one disc flying there. This is where the basket is, and executed this shot perfectly. It was perfectly under the basket. It was like super drop in, par again. And moving on to the next hole. This is actually a par 3, uphill like 120 meters. I don't want to get any ideas. I figured I haven't hit in my lines anyway. I just wanted to get on the hill, something like this. If you get like 5 meters high up, there's a one level spot on the right side, which I usually trying to hit, and actually like this one as well, because you can see I'm just 5 meters out, but the putts like with wet disc, they are not working in my favor, sadly, or I'm not working for them, however to say it. And yeah, I actually like this hole, and boom, so much to the right. I have nothing to say about this because it landed here. Luckily it didn't hit the tree probably, and off the hand it felt like I went to fight too wide, but actually ended up a good spot. You can see with me with the umbrella. Yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? And it was raining really hard at some points. There were some points where it was not raining at all. And we're going to move on to this hole. And yeah, basically the same thing happened as last hole. You can see overcooked the disc and it kept on going to the right all the way here. I saw this little gap on the right side, but early release again, but missed all the big branches and it actually got through to this spot. I was surprised. I was like, okay, let me give it a run, but that run was actually perfect. The best highlight of the day. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't enjoy now this one because I was like this. I've been overcooking this disc so much today. I was like, I need to go wide as possible, but that was too wide. This was off the hand again, too early, and it was too wide. The angle was perfect. It will cruise down the fairway really nicely, but it cuts the high branches of these trees and drop down. This was actually a good one. But sadly it didn't end here because it slipped off the hand too early again, and yeah, it next spot was just jail. You actually can see the basket, but there's nothing much you can do. Just try to hit this too much angle, and yeah, the league is over. Sadly, the camera battery died, so the last holes didn't film for obvious reasons now, but I ended my round with 13 over. Towards the end I got some pars, but playing in the wet is still misery for me. I don't know. Maybe you don't have enough experience in playing with the wet weather. Maybe you don't have enough towels. I don't know. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Maybe I should, like, when it's raining, just go for practice round on purpose in the rain. Like, maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, let me know. In my division, I got third place. And funny story, I've won the CTP contest, but it was by luck because it turns out it was so wet and miserable for everybody that nobody actually measured the distance from the pin, and there were no measured distances. So even if you would have like 50 meters away from the basket and you measured it, put down 50 meters, you have been won, but nobody did it. So it makes sense that it was drawn out, and I was the lucky one. So I didn't leave the event empty-handed. It's something. And yeah, this concludes this rainy day. Just stopped raining a few minutes ago. I have been back in my home for like an hour or so, and yeah, finishing this episode tomorrow again. Starts everything from scratch. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my misery. And yeah, it was not fun. And I didn't enjoy it at all. And also, I had actually one ace run. It was kind of ruined by the wind because it was going really nicely at the basket and the wind killed it. And yeah, I didn't get the birdie. So it is what it is. And have a beautiful day. I hope you're having better weather than this. And see you guys next time. Bye.